familiar. I'm stopping the feed in the Garden of Eden. I'm taking the beat and I chop it to pieces. You gotta believe it, like talking to Jesus with thoughts of a preaching. I stop until Easter. Man, we cooking up like pans and pots, brandished by the hand of God with some damn stigmata. Took the apple from the anaconda. Fire, brimstone, hail and lava. Crash and burn, you haven't heard his taciturn. Hey yo, I'm mapping out the Catholic curse. Now your mind is blown, but time has shown that you'll never find a clone. A retirement home for these defiant bones. A dynamo and you try to find a flow at 5 below. And I define the globe with anything that I compose. You're probably gonna die alone. And I reside between the highs and lows and kinda gross designer clothes. So stop and go, topple all the dominoes, vominos. Even your mama knows that you're comical. I get the last guffaw. After all, your catalog became an afterthought. I'm in the call for the atom bomb. Work sucks and they wanna walk all over you like the earth's crust, dirt dust. And I've been the shit since the first flush. I earned chunks off the surplus, and you paid to suck like Kirk Cousins. This is a part of my blood and they wanna harvest my tongue. They walking over you like carpets and rugs. Man, I'm coming out the woodwork like lava and grubs. And I'll stick around forever just like carbon and rust. Every sentence put on bed rest, hanging on for dear life like a vet tech. I'm sorry I forgot to mention that. You should probably call for another medevac.
Another notch in my belt, feather in my cap. Let the mozzarella melt with the pepper jack. That's what they wanted, got it in abundance, so we'll keep it coming. Think we onto something. Another notch in my belt, feather in my cap. Let the mozzarella melt with the pepper jack. Yeah, that's what they wanted, we got it in abundance, so we'll keep it coming. Think we onto something. Knuckle push-ups on the marble floor. Couple carnivores with far more behind the bolted doors. Yeah, out the shadows with a sharper sword. Flip a sentence like a lawyer called to record a law. I'm rock morning off, coughing on some launch exhaust. I sweat the hottest sauce and spit Molotovs. Lord, oh my God, lungs full of train wreck. And in the same breath, I utter some greatest hits. You get the silent treatment, turn you to a dry Riesling. These bottom feeders after top secrets. Don't offer me a Trojan horse behind closed doors. I'll toss you overboard before we go ashore. Step through the door, met with the roar of the Coliseum. They've been waiting on a drop like the dry season. It's a shame you're overcooked and it's supposed to be raw. Told you before, another broke entrepreneur. This is a tour de force, made from years and a lot of miles. Seen alligator tears and crocodile smiles. It's the company you keep in your infantry. Your stockbrokers are cockroaches and centipedes. We're the ones who heard about through word of mouth. With the green thumb standing on fertile ground. But what do I know? Cause I'm puffing hydro, spitting some fire like Uncle Iro.
I've never seen anything like it. He was like a one-man army.
The Blue Shell. One of nature's most graceful, ruthless, karmically loaded creatures.
You're supposed to come in on the downbeat of a false bar, not the fifth. All right, this time we'll give them the old oaken bucket from the top.
I'm turning harmonies to horror scenes. This artistry is getting quarantined. That ill shit sparked the noxious gases. Pardon our absence. Yeah, we were building up this armory. The Rottweiler stockpile that's worthwhile. Pulled the sword from the rock pile on my first try. The blade's royal, this of greater importance. Yeah, there was labor epidurals. No one's gonna get it for you. Press forward and don't forget your set of morals. I'm at headquarters, just prepping this Tesla coil. It's final seasoning, brought to a boil. Refined for a reason, you've exhausted the soil. Into all that, we're seeding the grass. Feed them the facts, needed that, relax. Whiskey needing the glass, here at last. That's how the policy goes, yeah. We follow a code of quality control. Not a lot of them though. They're cutting corners for cap space and bad taste. We're providing grade A, classmates. Add to the accolades. Maneuver smart. There's a lot of moving parts in this universe of ours. Word, man, it's all the more you know. of maneuvering. I'm called the Koopa King, all part of the pseudonym. Yeah, this the spark to get the fuses lit. Get my point across, sharpen up the crucifix.
There ain't a beat I couldn't bless. I can't equip a can of corn, and I'll lose my head over it like Anne Boleyn. Chalk it up to damages, incur the self-imposed. I've been sure of the bellicose. I'm insured if I sell a home. How amazing, calibrated, never took the time to aim it. I gave the time of day, took it to the title game. Once you finally arrive, it's never quite the same, yo. You gotta fight the pain, and then you'll feel as right as rain. You kinda lazy, hide the natives and the rhymes for later. They try to slide you lies disguised as favors. Confiscated, abscond to a sovereign nation. Unsightly abomination hanging out beneath the tree line, spooking townspeople. I know that sounds evil. Somebody's gotta do the deed, stupid clean. Anybody topping us, that's news to me. Something they can digest. Time to dispatch a tribunal, now that's some fine press. I'm buying in for the coup de grace. The giant squid, first the super croc. Top skill, ain't no stopping us. Godzilla versus Mothra. I floor the throttle with a horde of Mongols. Sport a monocle for my important monologues. Unprecise, something nice. I can start fast like a hunger strike and run in spikes. You know I've always done it right. You left behind like Kirk Cameron. I'm the guy who hurt Anakin because I couldn't stand the kid. I gripped him up by the neck like a mandolin and started plucking off all his hair and skin. For Carradine to the despair of the sheriff and the staff at the Sheridan. For a bastard's comparison or a hapless American. Their plastic appearances, all plastic with fair and shit. Clear the list of clearances.
This the art of maneuvering. Got the smarts and the pseudonyms. This the spark to get the fuses lit. Get my point across, sharpen up the crucifix. This the art of maneuvering. Got the smarts and the pseudonyms. This the spark to get the fuses lit. Get my point across.
And now, presenting the terror of the deep. The ancient reptile whose ancestors date back over 150 million years. The mighty Lockjaw.
Think you know how bad this is? You have no idea. It is an epidemic of biblical proportions.
Imagine this, I'm stepping out the Lazarus pit, hacking spit, dragging the head of a basilisk. I'm that sick, and I just wanna get better till I make pathogens feel under the weather. Extreme nausea, they can't decide what to even call this. It's like if cancer caused cerebral palsy. An avid reader with cabin fever, the bag of Adgita, you're packing peanuts, and we're thinking outside the box. This bouquet's a blow haze, you're too late, the new plague. Yeah, this that doomsday souffle, it's an outbreak. Any day we're releasing favorites that still sound great. 28 weeks later, the handwritten pandemic. Yeah, my pen's the illest. Grab some penicillin, say to women and children. The diagnosis of my vocals is eye-opening. This mitosis requires focus in high doses. This a bad case, first degree, kick the worst disease. I'm that nice, and you're just a common courtesy. Certainly, the missing spice to your recipe ain't like the rest of them. Excellent, quite a specimen. I let it breathe like that, just to catch my breath. This is chess, and I'm tired of moving check to check. Ship this round the atlas, you're out of practice. This is madness. Let's infect the masses with these instant classics. That's why I'm found usually round rooms with soundproofing. Loud fumes dropping crown jewels that sound cool to you. Find me down in the vault. Yeah, we've been keeping quiet in the lab, cultivating this new Zika virus.
I'm just talking. I'm just killing time.
Who is this character?
I can't believe this is happening. I'm in the same room with the legend, Mr. Angus.
Yeah, I can't leave rap alone. A no good opus from a sack of bones, summoned from a book in the catacombs. Average shows with tacky pros get avoided like traffic cones and taxes owed. Watch how the masters flow and never take a bad approach. Keep a bunch of active coaches for a pack of vultures. I grab their noses, some mulch and a solid stack of roses. Man, I'm catching passing glances till the casket closes and all of the grass grows over. I need access to cell towers and power grids. Algorithm down the system, now they malcontent.
Goodbye.
Let's set it straight like an orthodontist. And they'll never find the corpses due to poor composites. Manic throes of anaerobic on-demand hypnosis. When they finally stop and see like the hand of Moses. Plan in motion, better kick it into hyperspeed. And all these diaper feeders won't suffice the beast. A flick of the wrist and I'm whipping up that Wyeth work. High in worth, Wyatt Earp, a private person. You talking a lot just like a liar bird. I'm making the papyrus burst, the atoms and the ions first. We eating, now I lead them to the basket, check the court vision. Yo, I'm on a first name basis with the mortician. Underdog, cats me out, Pacquiao and cap and gown. Throwing down for half the bout. Before I have to bounce, pack up shop and leave town. Rebound at a beach lounge. I'm just looking for a new religion to renounce. World-renowned, cherished gem, test tube experiment, try it out. And the calls coming from inside the house.
Oh man, need to check the symptoms and bear witness as we prepare to kick the sickness. Yeah, with all that besides the facts, some think they sick, but they just a hypochondriac. Oh man, need to check the symptoms and bear witness as we prepare to kick the sickness. Yeah, but all that besides the facts, some think they sick, just a bunch of hypochondriacs.
Look at these guys, Chief. Orc, we're dealing with real pros here.
The X5 unit is a new top-secret biological weapon. A man-made virus. Deadliest known man. Could wipe out 5 states in 5 days. This thing is a veritable doomsday device.
Jesus jumped up. Christ, if this were to fall into the wrong hands.
It gets worse.
How many die without smelling their roses, huh? How many die without smelling their roses?
How much sauce can I sizzle, simmer, then sous vide? We're slicing gravy for cheese and smother the poutine. I drop the loose leaf, keep it rolling like a crew chief. A true creep, I mortgage my life for a new lease. These stoolies in stupor while the few feast. I'm drilling down to solutions just like a crude yeast. Who, me? I dupe these goofs with my skewed speech. And I pass for a saint, call me Drew Brees. Although I'm humble and grounded like roots, beats, and boot feet astutely. Ooh, we boiling now at the stew meat. So long, sayonara, say goodbye tomorrow. That's a tough pill to try to swallow. Thinking it's seldom evident, drinking myself to death. I was sent to quell the mess in the epic of Gilgamesh. Fill the med, then the vet, while I'm lying still with rest. Because it makes me feel the best. Al Capone, bring the cows, then the salad home. Yo, these justice earths becoming Alamo. Don't forget about the Alamo. I'm breaking through doors with brute force. I'm a star, like I'm due north on a true course to a newborn. Another crucial remark, man, I'm just doing my part. And I'm passing through like gluons and quarks. I've been the glue since the start. If you knew it, you're smart. If you didn't, you're imbecilic. I've been in basilicas for millennia. Check the realist and cross-reference. Your reality's augmented and off-center. Hit them with the sauce, then the dream shake. Keep pace if they leave space like an escape pod. Great Scott, strap in for takeoff.
How many die without smelling their roses, huh? How many die without smelling their roses? How many die without smelling their roses, huh? How many die without smelling their roses? I feel like 99 buying Iversons on summer break. That's way back when Kobe still was number 8. The days are long and the years so short. So many gone and not here anymore. Yeah. Guess it's all about your time and how you spend it. I know regrets, they can be expensive. In rougher waters, you trust all your friendships, but few staying with you when you down in the trenches. It's all about the energy expended. Don't lose your way and find one day that you're running on empty. Yeah, so what's the consensus? It's the human race and they're revving their engines. Yo, I'd rather take it slow, smoke one in the Bentley. I'd rather smell the roses before they throw some on my memory. You know, a little piece of the pie, a feast beast for the squad, I'm the chief of the tribe, man. Nowadays, oh, they looking at me cockeyed, like I got 2 heads and 4 arms, like I'm Popeye. My God, can I live? I wonder why. They say the grass always greener on the other side, like it ain't always sunshine and butterflies. And you can truly judge a man during troubled times. Hate to make my mother cry, rather make her proud. Watch as your sun shines and paints the clouds. How many die without smelling their roses, huh? How many die without smelling their roses? How many die without smelling their roses, huh? How many die without smelling their roses? How many die without smelling their roses, huh? How many die without smelling their roses?
It's all in a day's work. Have you ever heard that one before?
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you about that time I lost my mind. Now it's gone bye-bye, please don't send flowers. Oh my, what the hell do we have here? I'm fucking this beat up and leaving it cafe. I'm standing here laughing, I pen up a massacre. I'm running through lines and I'm shedding off tacklers. Yo, abracadabra, battering ram. And I'm saying all these sentences with gavel in hand. I told them stick to the point and let the javelin land. Got some savvy investments, capital plans. Want the scratching simoleons, cash in my hand. Plus all the duffels with iPads we snatched from the van. Man, don't believe anything you thought that you saw. Yo, we always excel and you rockin' the small. Then I stand back and look from the top of it all. And you busy groveling grievances, shopping the mall. You throw paltry amounts at a popular cause, then pat yourself on the back just to not get involved. And while you dragging your drawers and stopping for gauze, yo, that's a bad time to pause when there's lava to cross. So we kick it and punt it and lob it across, and always do it the fair way, cause it's par for the course. Yo, I give them a start when I'm hunting for sport, and it all comes together just like particle board. And when the climate is warm, all the larvae are born, and they learn to be fly and become part of the swarm. And they survive off of the millet, the rye and the corn, and try to thrive in the calm, in the eye of the storm. I lead an incredible life, they say I'm the nicest, and I'm peddling medicine with venom and nitrous. And I'm severing heads at competitive prices. Told them remember the Titans, man, you know we'll always love you. I feel soon see the day we feared would never come. This will speak for itself when it's all said and done. And they stick a fork in it and have witnessed the metamorphosis, and thank us for the banquets and the generous portions. It's been well prepared, attention to detail. Years of being stonewalled by cold calls and emails. We move with purpose through deserted plots and boredom, to new trains of thought, platform 9 3/4. Cause what is normal, and can I ask why? What's normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. So we set a new course for the warships, new coordinates, help push this craft forwards. Got something boisterous tucked up in my north face. Watch the koi fish plotting out my choices. Wanna grab a couple acres for the fortress, surrounded with an orchard, livestock and horses. That's why it's important we stay true to all nature. It's how you harvest the fruits of your labors in a market where no one's gonna do you a favor. And as an artist, where you gotta go and choose you a label, whether trademarks, copyrights, publishing brand names, nothing but bottom lines, dollar signs, and handshakes. Just don't ever compromise your grand scheme.